Hello everybody! Welcome back to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and I'm watching DanDaDan. It feels like it's been a while, but it's just been a week. But I've had a long weekend, so I'm excited to be back with this show. Because last time, we had another battle against some aliens, this time with Okarun, as he's now been dubbed, because he's not allowed to use his real name. He has something of a transformation that kind of mixes his powers with Turbo Granny. So he can move super fast, he's got lots of strength, but he can only do it for short periods of time. And along with that, and Ayase's surprisingly intelligent battle sense, they were able to defeat this alien, but unfortunately Ayase is passed out, and that means there's no one to stop Turbo Granny from coming out. Will Ayase's Granny show up? Probably. I mean, that's what the title of this episode is. One of the only things that I actually knew about this show going into it was that people like this character. So I'm very excited to see them be introduced and all that entails. Anyway, if you guys are excited for more DanDaDan reactions, you should subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single episode going forward. Anyway, let's begin. It's our Granny versus Granny clash in 3, 2, 1, go! Hello. I'm 24. I think that was a failure. Does she actually have psychic powers, though? Dodoria. Who wants to know? I thought she was just gonna roll out. Okay. Could she sense that this was happening? Bad touch. Oh boy. Cool. It's worse. This outfit. Alright. Let's fight! Oh man. Cool. That's a giant pencil. Alright. So she's fucking badass. Got it. Hi there. Well, but with that, there's a guy in there that we need to keep alive. My God. Okay, I understand why people like this character now. Yeah, that's the problem. No, but he's good. He's nice. Ayase, please. Oh boy. Hey, there's the actor on the poster on her wall. You kind of. You know how things work out. Titties are just all the way out. I do now. Alright, just petty. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna say sorry. Yeah. Sup? These are good. He's fine. He just shows up and is like, he's okay. Man, fuck this guy. I like this form of tsundere that she is. I need to help him get his dick back. That's the plot. In case anyone forgot. It's super cool. They do. Apparently. Yes. Okay. You went there. Interesting. Now they're out of location. What? Oh. More than just Turbo Granny. Except that I am directly involved. Beloved. Very chivalrous. He just... Oh, tag. Okay. That makes sense. Look at my tiny legs. Why not? Hi. Yeah, I guess. Don't ask that. Alright then. Training arc.
正直必死すぎて自分のことしか考えられなかったです。でも綾瀬さんは違ったじゃないですか。自分も助けて化け物もやっつけて自分が綾瀬さんを助けられるように頑張りますから。幻滅してほしくないっす。友達をやめないでください。
Relax, bro.
幻滅なんかしないし考えすぎ。
Yeah. I have complicated feelings. I guess I live here now. No. Wow. And then he's 27. She was right. She's so... I feel like the only word is slovenly. Oh boy. How does he pee? Pee your pants! Okay. Is this familiar to you at all? Do you have anything to say about this? Smell his aura.
冷たい。
変身してる。やべえな。
無理してるとこ見られたくないってもう漏らすのはもう嫌だ。
These are the breaks. Just
こっちは今すぐにでも漏らせるんだ。
pee your pants.
やるなと。
Oh my god. She heard the name.
屈辱的だ。お前が言うな。今まで未知の体験にはなんでかその力は封印されてるみたい。
Because she just ran after them. It's like, I want to know what happens.
よくない？
当分トイレ姿見られなきゃいけないんすか。
こっちのセリフ。
Oh god.
ばあちゃん出た。タープババアが。ばあちゃん。ばあちゃん。
心臓発作か脳梗塞か死因を選ばせてやるってんだよ。ガキが見た人間は全員呪い殺せるのさ。
Cool.
今夜トンネルに来い。じゃなきゃこのガキ使ってそこら辺のやつら全員呪い殺す。
Okay, cool. Time limits. We don't have time then.
モモ、何があったか聞こうじゃねえか。
Bad things.
マジでこれ切んの？
前見づらいんですけど。
そいつは悪霊用の防弾チョッキだ。ちゃんと着とけよ。
Look at you guys.
簡単に小さい頃からわしの言うことを聞きやしない。
ああ、うざいうざい。ババアの小言がうるせえな。行こうかる。
Alright.
だよしつけえな。
Please don't die.
死ぬなよ。
Yeah, I love you. I'm sure she seems like the type to not say that very often, but I'm sure that's...
守ってください。
Alright.
登場もしたくないじゃん。
Hey, stop taking pictures.
許さねえターボババア。奴はうちの大切なもんを傷つけようとしやがった。
Yeah,
ターボババアの野郎、ボッコボコにしたるわい。
that's right. Next time!
ギャルはおしゃれが戦闘服なの。大服着ないとテンション上がんないじゃん。
She has lots of cute outfits in this show. Alright. That was DanDaDan episode 3. In this episode, we really got introduced to, like, the main thing was getting introduced to, Ayase's grandmother, who is interesting. I feel like it's the only word that really comes to mind. Fucking anime characters with me not being able to tell how old they are, sometimes, it's like, I mean, like, if I were to guess, she's gotta be, like, in her 50s or something at least, right? Like, I'm just thinking about, like, if, like, she had children young, and then her children had children young, then, like if it was at least she was, like, 18 or something, and then her children had children at 18, and then, Ayase's, I actually don't know, 16? Then that's, like, not that long. She could be in her 50s. But I guess, let me know in the comments if there are, like, canon ages for these characters at this point. Unless they've been told and I forgot, in which case, wow. It's only been 3 episodes, Daniel. What the fuck? But anyway, but, like, the fact that she's got gray hair, but, like, she's not depicted as having wrinkles, but she also acts old, makes me think that 50s is probably a good guess. Because there are some people in their 50s who don't really look it, but, she's very... I mean, I think I said this during the episode, the word that I can use, she's like surly, Slavic, she's, like, not the depiction of, like, dignity that you would expect of, like, someone's grandmother. She smokes and wears, she wears outfits that are fairly revealing, but she's also a badass, and she's very blunt. So, an interesting character. I also think I can see where Momo gets it from. Her personality, I mean. For one, there's the personality trait of not being super great at handling her real emotions. Her tsundere-ness, if you could say. Grandma seems to have a similar thing, like holding on to grudges. But that hug towards the end is, like, probably something that she's been feeling for a little bit. But, you know, I don't imagine that this character is super great about telling, you know, telling Momo that she loves her very often, but I'm sure she feels that a lot. Ayase feels the same. I'm going to flip-flop between calling her Momo and Ayase. I mean, like, now there's another Ayase in the show. I'm like, maybe I should call her Momo more. What do people generally call her? Because Okarun has been calling her Ayase, which has made me want to call her that. We also... also, we have more expansion on Momo as a character and her kind of motivations for things. She puts a lot of responsibility on herself, at least in terms of Okarun, so she feels really responsible for the place that he is in life now. You know, that condition, the pee go bye-bye, some might say. She feels responsibility for that, and she also has she's putting the responsibility to protect him on herself, but now she also feels responsibility to protect her grandmother because Turbo Granny made a threat. We don't have time to train, unfortunately. It's going to be a trial by fire, it seems. Which is what I said last episode. Will we get any chance to train? Or will this show just be like, no, fuck training episodes. Those are lame. Not me just coming off the heels of recording a JoJo training episode. Which is pretty good as far as training episodes. Anyway, Ayase's got this sense of responsibility, and Okarun feels. I think it's like kind of a cycle of Momo is putting this responsibility on herself. She doesn't really see it as like Okarun being a burden, but Okarun can only interpret like the fact that he has to make these other people save him as being a burden on them. But the part that he's not realizing is that she really likes him. And maybe not fully romantically yet. Because, like, there's only one way that this goes. The first episode is this is how love starts, you know. But his, like, social awkwardness, not really realizing how these things work, how friendships work, which is that it's not about what one person gains, you know. Friends being burdens on each other are often not burdens, because there's something about, like, being friends with someone that makes, like, oh, I have to help my friend. It's something that it doesn't feel like a burden. You guys know what I mean? Like, when your friend's going through a tough time, you don't, like, see, like, trying to help them through that as, like, a bad thing. It actually makes you feel better to be able to help your friend through tough times. So he doesn't realize that because he's never had friends. So he's gonna learn. Anyway, all these characters are very good, very well written. I think I said that during the first episode. I immediately realized like what they're going for with these characters. But they're also just being thrown into the craziest situations. Getting to see some of Granny Ayase, I guess is what I'm going to call her for now. Getting to see some of her skills against fighting Turbo Granny. She's not able to defeat Turbo Granny, it seems, but just, like, confine her for a bit. The only reason that Turbo Granny came out at the end and was managed to curse people was because they left that shrine and went to the bathroom. Which, that is an unfortunate situation. Can't lie. You know, not even with, like, my partners in the past have I been like, yeah, I'm comfortable pooping in front of you. That's not how... I honestly don't understand couples that could do that. I would like it to be private, please. So I would find that hard. I also want to say shout-outs to all the just really cute outfits that they're giving Momo. I always appreciate when, like, an anime has, like, an actual wardrobe for characters. And, like, having, like, a Gyaru character is, like, a good way of allowing a character to wear lots of cute outfits. Do we know what gender the mangaka of this is? Because with stuff like that, with, like, having the cute outfits, I could see it, and all the action, I could see it going both ways. I like when characters have lots of outfits, but I couldn't think of, like, a bunch of outfits for characters to wear. I'm not fashion savvy. I also wonder if the mangaka is, like, actually into like occult and UFO stuff, and that's why they wanted to make a manga series about it, because they're all like that. There's so much cool stuff involved in it that is not utilized by anime. It is true that you don't see many like anime that take like Alien as like a serious thing. There's shows like Space Dandy, which has aliens, but it's extremely jokey about it. But these are like aliens, but they're actually scary and a threat. More like abduction style movies. Oh, the other thing that happened in this episode is we just talked a lot more about psychic powers. Granny Ayase's powers are not a fake. She was telling the truth, and it was the other guy who was lying. Why do you lie about his favorite food? The fuck? I feel like being like ramen's my favorite food is more basic bitch than curry. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyway, everyone knows that curry udon is the best, so everyone's wrong. At least in terms of noodle dishes. That's one of my favorites. But we got to learn a lot more about psychic powers and how Momo sees her powers, and it's very different apparently from how Granny sees it. She sees them as being more omnipotent, and it's maybe because she was like raised as like a spiritual psychic person, whereas like Momo's like a new age psychic, more of an empath psychic, I guess, maybe. Driven more by emotions than like the idea of like a god has given me these powers, so I can do whatever the god does. This is off topic, but in my free time, I've been watching the 90s Spider-Man, the animated series, and I just got to season 3 with the first episode having Doctor Strange, and 90s Doctor Strange, or at least like old Doctor Strange, was like wild. Like every single attack had to be like, I call upon the power of Vishanti, and it's like, dude, this is it's kind of cringe. But that's kind of like similar to like spiritual power. You call upon the power of the god who allows you to have the powers, I guess. It just made me think of that. But I'm interested to see how psychic powers get like developed, because it does seem like a complicated thing. I'm interested to see like the growth of it over the course of the series. With that being said, I really enjoyed the episode, and if you guys enjoyed my reaction to it, you can let me know by leaving a like, and you can subscribe. Also hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss us kicking Granny's ass. Turbo Granny, that is. There's 2 now. And feel free to leave a comment. I've asked you some questions. Feel free to answer them. Anyway, I hope that I can make your day better. I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.